One of the main reasons why Boy Meets World was so successful is because it was able to tackle sensitive topics the right way. Girl Meets World was terrible because it literally sucked when tackling any kind of tough topic. She's Having My Baby Back Ribs is a perfect episode that can teach a lesson to Girl Meets World on how to do something the right way. This episode is primarily about Corey thinking that Topanga is pregnant, but the truth is that Topanga isn't pregnant and has just gained weight. Another part of the plot is Eric gaining weight. The difference is that Eric doesn't care for gaining weight and Topanga does care. Boy Meets World in this episode tackles the idea of body image and caring how you look. At the end of the day, the lesson taught is that you're beautiful no matter the kind of body you have. Why this is a good way to tackle and teach a lesson is because it's not cringe at all. The episode remains entertaining with Corey going crazy, thinking he's about to be a dad. We even have an iconic line from Corey in this episode.
But everything is not going to be okay, Sean. I can't be a father. I got a paper due on Friday.
I am aware that there's people who don't like this episode at all. People don't like how the writers call out the gain weight in Danielle Fishel and Will Friedle. At first, it does seem like that. It seems that the writers are insensitive, but I don't think that's what is happening here. Boy Meets World was known for teaching values and lessons, regardless if Danielle and Will gained weight or didn't gain any weight. This episode would have still happened, and most likely with the same characters. The writers wanted to teach that you're beautiful, no matter what body you have. So I don't think this episode was made just to bully Danielle and Will. It was great to watch Angela and Rachel be supportive of their friends having a baby. Anyone else would have told Topanga that having a baby while in college is going to be horrible and ruin her life, but Angela and Rachel were happy for Topanga and were never negative about the situation. I'm pretty sure nobody blames Topanga for not wanting to admit she's not actually pregnant. Imagine being a struggling college student and you start getting support and showered with gifts because people think you're having a baby. But it's sweet that Corey speaking from his heart is what made Topanga feel bad and finally come clean. The episode gets serious with Topanga speaking about thinking she's fat, but Eric reminds us why he's the best comedic relief with an iconic line.
Eric, tell them I'm fat.
You're not fat, you're hot. I just told you you're fat, so you give me your pizza.
Overall, this episode is a great lesson to Girl Meets World on how to teach the right way. If this were a Girl Meets World episode, then they would have made it corny and very cringe. Regardless of how you feel about the episode, you still have to admit it's very entertaining and done the right way. I still don't think the writers were insensitive about gaining weight. Topanga gets told she looks hot, even though she considers herself fat. So if anything, this episode was actually an homage to Danielle Fishel. It does suck that nowadays this episode won't get made. Disney, or any Disney-owned company, will be too scared of getting canceled. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this episode. Comment if you agree that Girl Meets World could learn from this episode on how to teach a lesson the right way.